Start with a new simple KPI. So the KPI with Sparkline is great when you need to measure historical values. In this case, I want to focus on a pure metric. So I'm just going to focus on one metric. I'm going to select again the commit dataset. I want to get granular. And this one is actually very simple. I do not need to group by created at. I'm just going to remove that dimension. I just want a count. Now that's giving me a very big count because I have absolutely no filters. So again, I'm going to add filters. I'm going to say that I want to look at merged pull requests. So I'm going to say pull request state equaled merge. And I'm going to say pull request created at is for the current year. So again, it's the same filters as what we used for the previous insights. All right. We're having 3,700 commits. And now what we want to do we're going to sum the number of deletions divided by the sum of additions. And we are pretty much done. I'm going to name it refactoring ratio. Here, I'm going to just explain that it's a ratio of code lines deleted versus code lines added. And I'm going to save that. Why is this refactoring ratio useful? So it's not an absolute metric. It's not something that tells you your team is doing it right or wrong. It's a ratio that helps you detect a potential problem. So typically, if I see that ratio going down, plunging towards 0, it probably means that we're adding a lot of code and we're not spending enough time reusing the existing code or refactoring. So typically, if I see that refactoring ratio plunging towards 0, I will start to investigate to understand if my engineers need a bit more training on the existing code base, if we're doing proper design work to reuse the existing features. I mean, I will try to understand what is happening without automatically thinking that there is a problem. I just want to understand why we're adding so many lines of code compared to the number of lines we're removing. Sometimes, of course, it's justified. Sometimes there is no issue. But usually, a good refactoring ratio will be between 1 and 0.5 because you keep adding feature. If your product is really mature and you're just consolidating it, then usually we'll get a refactoring ratio which is above 1. But if you're still delivering actively a lot of features, then your refactoring ratio will usually be below 1 because you're adding features.